Hello everyone, today it's Isaac King Videos, and today I've got some really good news. I have just witnessed Eylem-ROM update and actually release this ROM. So as you can see, the OneUI 7 ROM has now officially been released and it's no longer a rickrolling. So in this video I'm going to be installing OneUI 7 onto this phone, the Samsung Galaxy S7. So without much further ado, let's now go to the media file link and download the firmware. So we're going to install system, vendor kernel or aroma. We've got the universal cleaner and then we've got the universal repartitioner. So as you can see, it was modified recently, so let's now download the ROMs and here we go. We're now just going to wait for all this to download and stuff now. So here we go, we've now got all the files downloaded. We're just going to go to the how to install section and we're just going to look at the instructions. By the way, here is the bugs. Face, AOD, the standard stuff. Yeah, luckily that doesn't bother me. So we need to install TWRP. So luckily I've already got the Jans or TWRP on this phone because I've already got Android 16 stuff on it before. I've already done that. So what we're going to do is we're going to now reboot into TWRP and we're going to install the new firmware. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move all the files onto the SD card. So I'm just going to drag all of this, just copy all that to the downloads folder, and I'm just going to install it from there. So that's my advice. Just drag all of the ROM onto the SD card and then reboot into TWRP on the phone and just do all the rest. So once this is finished, I'm going to reboot into TWRP and follow the instructions. So once all of the files are on the SD card on the phone, we're just going to unplug from the computer and reboot the phone into TWRP recovery. Goodbye Android 6. Dean. See, we're in TWRP project. We have to be on this version in order for it to work. So here's what we need to do now. We need to go to mount to make sure that the microSD card is mounted. Next, you want to press install, upper level, and navigate to the external SD card. Next, you want to navigate to your downloads folder. So here is the ROM right here. So the first thing we need to do now is we need to install the universal partitioner. So this is the first thing you need to install first. So as you can see, it is executing repartition script. Finish, do not forget to flash. Alright, that's just a reminder right there. So as you can see right now, it will reboot into recovery. So next we need to install the cleaner. Next you want to go to downloads and we need to go to universal cleaner. So this just cleans the partitions and all that stuff, and the processor. As you can see, it's done. It just said reboot into recovery for 5 seconds. Now this is where we need to install the system image. So as you can see, I'm in external SD card again, and I don't know which one's the system image. That's the vendor. Alright, so this one is the system image. We need to flash the system image. So there we go. So now this will flash the system image. Alright, the system's installed, but here's one thing I forgot to do, and that was to do a format on the cache partition and data partition. Luckily, the system partition's working, but these two partitions are broken, and here's how to fix that. You go to wipe, you go to advanced wipe, you need to make sure that data is on F2FS, so change that to F2FS, because that usually improves performance. And we need to go to cache and we need to change that to EX4. Alright, it's done. Alright, we're now back with this now. We're just going to install the vendor, kernel and aroma image now. So we're going to do this now. As you can see, it's in this compatibility check. So now we're just going to install the ROM from here. I agree. We're going to go to mono again. Next, we're just going to install the clock, recorder, and all this stuff. Quite some good apps right here. Now we're going to add all these. Not at the moment. I think I might do that another time. I want the secure folder and I want the boot sound because that actually quite interesting. Another effect, and now tap in the live blur. Let's choose the default boot animation. Let's choose my favourite wallpaper pack, the S22 Ultra, my dream phone by the way. Now, here is the bugs, and now let's install the ROM. So as you can see, it's installing all the applications. Alright, it's done. Let's now go to exit, and now it reboots. Now let's reboot the system. So now that should reboot into OneUI 7.0. As you can see now, it's in the boot screen. Samsung Galaxy S7, powered by Android. Alright, finally it's booting. So as you can see, it's on the powered by Android screen. It's finally booting up. I actually thought it was going to brick for a second. But as you can see, it's on the powered by Android screen with the blue light. And I believe it's going to go into the OneUI 7 setup screen, which is going to be really cool. So there we go. We're now officially on the OneUI 7 setup screen. And it's also set to my right language. That's good. Right, now let's set up the phone. So as you can see right now, it's just gone into a white screen. It's just applied to all this. Let's now set up manually. Skip. I don't need Wi-Fi for this. Next. Skip. Skip anyway. I do not want this phone to access my location. I do not want those Samsung services. And please wait. Now this is the final part where it says you're all set up. Alright, now we're all set up. Let's go home. And here it is. Ooh, the phone's warm. OneUI 7.0 on Samsung Galaxy S7. Here it is. Now, let's go to the Android version. There it is. OneUI 7, Android 15. Wow. Okay, it seems like the animation is a glitch behind it, but it doesn't bother me. There it is. There's the Easter egg, and yeah. Official OneUI 7 on Android 15. So, that is the video of me downloading and installing OneUI 7.0 on the Samsung Galaxy S7 in 2026. So yeah, this is really cool. Alright, I'm going to end the video here. So, as anyways, thanks for watching, subscribe and click the like.